Good day. It is May the 20th, and today we're going to start a brand new book, Ruth. And we're going to do the first 5 verses. So we're going to do Ruth 1 through 5, and Proverbs 20. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-212-242-2997. It's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Begin Ruth 1, starting at verse 1. Now it came to pass in the days when the judges ruled, that there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Bethlehem, Judah, went to dwell in the country of Moab, he and his wife and his 2 sons. Verse 2. The name of the man was Elimelech. The name of his wife was Naomi, and the names of his 2 sons were Mahalan and Chilion, Ephrathites of Bethlehem, Judah, and they went to the country of Moab and remained there. 3. Then Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left with her 2 sons, and she was left and her 2 sons. 4. Now they took wives of women of Moab. The name of one was Orpah, and the name of the other Ruth. And they dwelt there about 10 years. 5. Then both Mahalan and Chilion died. So the women survived her 2 sons and her husband. So the woman survived her 2 sons and her husband. Okay, verse 1. Now it came to pass in the days of when the judges ruled. So that's about a little over a 400-year period. We're not told which judge was active at that time, if any. That there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Bethlehem, Judah, that's his location. The famine might have just been in the area around Bethlehem or Judah only. It might have been all throughout Israel. We don't know. Went to dwell in the land of Moab, he and his wife and his 2 sons. Sojourn, they were protected aliens there. So they weren't, they just didn't come there. They had status. 2. The name of the man was Elimelech, and the name of his wife was Naomi, and the names of his 2 sons were Mahalan and Chilion, Ephrathites of Bethlehem, Judah, and they went to the country of Moab and remained there. Elimelech means my God is king. Naomi means sweetness. The other 2 names there, we're not given real definitions. It could be one thing, it could be the other. Verse 3. Then Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left and her 2 sons. So one guy died, Elimelech. So there's just the 3 of them. Now they took wives of the women of Moab, and the name of one was Orpah, and the name of the other was Ruth, and they dwelt there about 10 years. Now, Moabs are the descendants of Lot and one of his daughters. Can't remember which one. And they've been forbidden to intermarry with the Moabites, the Israelites, I believe. And verse 5. Then both Mahalan and Chilion also died, and so the women survived, and her 2 sons and her husband. So Naomi, Ruth, and Orpah are the all that's left. They haven't had any kids or anything like that. Proverbs 20. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is riotous. Whoever reeleth thereby is not wise. They're not saying you're not to drink, though I don't advise it. But don't get drunk. Don't drink to dispensation where you can't control yourself. And it doesn't mean where you think you can control yourself. 2. The terror of a king is a roaring lion. He that provoketh him to anger forfeiteth his life. Yeah, that's right. Provoke the guy to anger who holds life and death over you. That's a real smart move. 3. It is an honor for man to keep aloof from strife, but every fool will be snarling. Stay away from fights. Only fools fight when they don't need to. 4. The sluggard will not plow when the winter setteth in. Therefore he shall beg in the harvest and have nothing. Winter is when the soil was the softest. They did their plowing in that area, in that part of the world. But if you don't plow, you can't plant. If you don't plant, you won't have a crop. If you don't have a crop, you won't have a harvest. You won't have a harvest. If you don't have a harvest, you don't have anything. 5. Counsel in the heart of a man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. 6. Most men will proclaim his own goodness, but a faithful man who can find? Men will brag on themselves, but where are the faithful? 7. He that walketh in his integrity as a just man, happy are his children after him. 8. A king that sitteth on the throne of judgment scattereth away all evil with his eyes. 9. Who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am pure from my sin? No one can cleanse sin but God. 10. Diverse weights and diverse measures, both alike are an abomination to Yahweh. God hates cheating and deceiving. 11. Every child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure and whether it be right. 12. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, Yahweh has made even to both of them. God has made everything. Any talents you have, He gave it to you. Any abilities you have, He gave it to you. The ability to use anything else, He gave you the comprehension to be able to do that. You have produced nothing on your own. 13. Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thy eyes, and thou shalt have bread and plenty. Get out of bed. Quit hitting that snooze button. 14. It is bad, saith the buyer. But when he is gone his way, then he boasteth. As I go into a flea market and conning a guy down from like $5 for 50 cents, and then when you get out says, look what I got for 50 cents when it's worth $200. Knowingly doing that. 15. There is gold and a multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel. Material wealth is nice, but it can be taken away or lost. It can be stolen, and it can be destroyed. Knowledge is the most valuable. 16. Take his garment that is surety for a stranger, and hold him in pledge that is surety for an alien woman. Yeah, if someone wants you to guarantee something, or loan something, get collateral. 17. Bread of falsehood is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth shall be filled with gravel. 18. Every purpose is established by counsel, and with good advice carry on war. Get advice. He that goeth by the talebearer revealeth secrets. Therefore not meddle with him that opens wide his mouth. Yeah, because what he's telling you about other people, he's telling other people about you. 20. Whoso curseth his father or mother, his lamp shall be put out in the blackest darkness. 21. An estate may begin hastily at the beginning, but the end thereof shall not be blessed. 22. Say not thou, I will requite evil. Wait for the Yahweh, and he will save thee. Don't take personal vengeance. Let God handle it. That does not mean don't file police reports or let the right people know something. That something's up, like your pastor, if someone's cheating or whatever, 23. Diverse weights are an abomination to Yahweh, and a false balance is not good. 24. A man's going are of Yahweh's. How can his man look to his way? 25. It is a snare for a man to rashly say holy, and after vows to make inquiry. 26. A wise king sifteth the wicked, and turneth the wheel over him. 27. The spirit of man is the lamp of Yahweh, searching all the inward parts. That's your conscience. 28. Mercy and truth preserve the king, and his throne is upheld by mercy. 29. The glory of young men is his strength, and the beauty of old men is a hoary head. And 30. Sharp swords cleanse away evil, so do stripes that reach the inward parts. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.